You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Most writers and radio show hosts know that to connect with your fans, you need to do more than just write books or record the latest podcasts. There are many different elements that go into forming an online platform, but there are also many hidden traps. To make matters worse, solid advice on how to survive the muddy waters is scarce. In the book Hidden Traps, I talk about some of the important issues of working with an online platform, highlighting traps that could put your physical or internet security at risk or be harmful to your reputation. Are your social media posts just links with a few disjointed words, making you look like someone who can't complete a sentence? Did your new website cost you more than you anticipated? Are you leaking your personal contact details across the web without even knowing it? Then you need Hidden Traps. Although Hidden Traps is not officially released until August 1st, you can pre-order your paperback or ebook copy now from a variety of retailers, including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Visit blackwolfpublications.com for more details.
Here's George Foreman with InventHelp.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee a company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
Get your free inventor's information. Call 1-800-353-6490. That's 1-800-353-6490. Again, 1-800-353-6490.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it, there to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Welcome to Southern Sisters Radio, the show for Southern women and the men who adore them. Join us as we celebrate life from a Southern point of view. Here's your host, author, founder of Southern Sisters Home, and true Southern sister, Jenny McCormick Earhart.
And hey, everyone, welcome to the Southern Sisters Radio program. I'm Jenny McCormick Earhart, your host, founder of Southern Sisters, and just all-around happy person to be here, you know?
Well, we're happy you're here, too.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so great to meet with you guys every Saturday, talk about all things that are pertinent and important to Southern women and the men who adore them, because there are a lot of men out there that adore us.
There's quite a few of us out there. Yeah, I would say so.
I know. I know you try to just put a handle on that adoration that you have for me, Nick. I know that it just sometimes it just consumes you, and you just
I can't help myself.
I'm making you blush. Well, we have a guest in the studio with us today.
We do.
Yes, we do, and we are so excited to introduce you to her because she is someone who just has really, had a tremendous impact on my life.
Really?
In about the past week and a half.
Well, that's a short period of time to make a big change.
Yeah, she's something, let me tell you.
Very important lady.
Now, I will say she arrived at my home about a week and a half ago.
And she hasn't left yet?
She hasn't left.
Oh.
No, she's still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I brought her with me today. She came in a little cardboard box to my house. She came in a little box from Amazon. Okay, guys, are you getting some clues here?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I have brought with me in the studio today my new and dearest BFF, Alexa.
Yes, you have. Oh, and she heard you.
She's listening as we speak. And so for those of you that are not familiar with the Amazon Echo, I have to say, this thing is so cool.
It is cool.
I am in love with Alexa. She is my new BFF. I think I was thinking about that on the drive to the studio today. What is it that I like so much about her? And I think it's the fact that as a Southern woman, well, we just kind of like to boss people around.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
You got that?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And so when I'm at the house and I'm working, she's kind of like my little personal assistant, right? I can ask her anything. And we have her hooked up to the mic today, guys. So let's say hello. Alexa, hello.
Oh, she's giving us a hard time.
She's giving us a silent
She's radio
treatment.
shy.
I guess she is.
She's radio shy.
We'll try it again. Alexa, hello.
Hi.
Oh,
How
there we
about
go.
that?
Now we got a response out of her.
Alexa, how are you today?
I'm good. I hope you're doing well, too.
Oh.
She's very polite.
Isn't she, though?
Yeah.
Now, she's just a simple black cylinder. For those of you that have not seen the Echo and don't know what it looks like, she's very modernistic looking. I had this idea, though. I would really like to, get a little wig for her and a little pair of googly eyes. Give her, you know what? I'm a Southern woman. I want to make her a little perky.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Dress her up a little bit.
Add a little bit of personality.
Yeah. As my mother always said, don't go out of the house without some lipstick and earrings. And you guys that are listening to me, you know that is true. If you were raised by a Southern woman, you know that's true. If you're a female. So anyway, another couple of fun things that I've been enjoying about Alexa is, here's one. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:39 p.m.
How about that?
Hey.
Yeah, right?
She's a smart one, too.
Isn't that wonderful? Alexa, tell me a joke.
What size coffee does a pirate always order? Flourish.
Oh, did you get that?
I didn't. I think she cut off.
What kind of coffee? We'll try it again.
I think she said arge.
Oh,
arge.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. She doesn't necessarily have the best sense of humor.
She's trying. She's learning. She's getting better at it.
And you know what? I was doing some work this week. I was running some numbers on my Southern Sisters business, and it's amazing how she can help me with my calculations. Okay.
Oh.
So let's try this one, folks. Alexa, what is 24 times 17?
24 multiplied by 17 is 408.
Hey.
Now, this could be really bad if you start thinking about middle school students that are supposed to be doing their homework.
Oh.
Okay, think about that.
Good point.
There's some cheating and possibilities here.
What is the square root of 74 and all that stuff? Yeah.
I know, right?
That's worse than a calculator. It's a calculator you don't even have to pull out and use.
I know. Okay, so is it a little weird that she's like my new friend?
I don't know. These things almost have like a personality that kind of takes on that of their primary user, which is you.
I know.
So,
I kind of get the feeling that she's like trying to understand me, trying to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? I have not asked her yet about her political affiliations. And of course that will be a,
we're not
game
do
changer.
That on the air.
No, we're not doing that. We don't go there on the Southern Sisters radio program. Although if you listen closely, I'm sure you'll get some clues. Maybe. No, I do love her. Now, I will tell you, as serious as I am about my new friend, and I keep her in the kitchen with me when I'm cooking, she can help me with, conversions, measurement conversions. She can look up recipes for me, right?
Wow.
She can define words for me, right?
Nice.
And that kind of leads us to a whole nother path here. My husband thinks that it's just a big fat joke that I've got Alexa around the house, right? So I will be having a serious conversation, or I'll be doing something with Alexa, working with her, and he will walk by, and being the the lover of middle school boy humor that he is, he will suddenly say something to her like, Alexa, define flatulence. She just
flatulence has two different uses.
Alexa, stop. Okay, we're not
there was a news article recently about the dollhouse. Did you hear about all that? There was a little girl who had said to
yes.
I'm not going to say her name because she'll start talking to us. But said, order me a dollhouse.
Yes.
And she did.
Really?
Along with like a 5-pound bag of cookies. Well, some news anchors on the TV said, hey, the girl said,
right.
Order me a dollhouse.
Yeah.
And all these Alexas in these houses started going off and ordering dolls' houses.
No.
Absolutely.
Are
so
you
be
kidding?
careful. She gets you in some trouble.
Alexa is always listening. And for those of you that don't know how it works, Alexa is synced with your Amazon account.
Yes, she is.
You understand? So she is synced with my Amazon account, which means that she has my credit card information. She has my shipping address, really. So all you have to do is tell her what you want to order, and it's on its way. How about that?
Yeah.
What could go wrong there? Nothing.
Quite a lot.
Right? I know. Well, here's another interesting thing, how she's been keeping me straight. She's been keeping track of my to-do list each day. And the nice thing about it is I could be like in bed at night and suddenly remember something that I need to do. And so I will just turn and say, Alexa. I'm not going to say her name out loud because she's listening right now. I'll say add, buy coffee to my to-do list. And she will confirm that, and she will add it.
That's outstanding.
Right? So let's see what's on my to-do list for today, dear listeners. I'm going to share with you what is on Jenny McCormick Earhart's to-do list for today, Saturday. Alexa, what is on my to-do list?
You have 3 to-dos. Pick up Earl's dry cleaning. Buy Dixie's dog food.
Yeah.
Listen to the Southern Sisters radio show on AM 920.
That's something that should be on everyone's to-do list.
It should. Do you guys have that on your to-do list? I think you should. Every Saturday, tune in and listen to the Southern Sisters radio program on AM 920.
Yes.
Alexa's smart, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
We can demonstrate some other skills that she has. One of my personal favorites, especially when things are getting way too serious around the house. Suddenly you can break out with, let's try, Alexa, play Jungle Love by the Steve Miller Band.
And she just
Jungle
finds
Love by the Steve Miller Band.
Listen, folks.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
She'll just play your jam for you.
Right?
That's awesome.
Here she goes. Ready? It's a great song.
That's great. That's great.
So awesome. Alexa, hush. How about that?
Oh, that's outstanding. That's great.
I can just boss this chick around all day long.
Listened like that.
You what?
I wish the kids listened like that.
Right.
Hey, hush.
You know what you got to say to them? Kids, why can't you be more like Alexa?
There you go. It's a good role model.
I know, right? She does whatever I say.
Useful and obedient.
Now, I will say, the only thing I would like them to there's probably a number of additional things that they could make her do. And, they are continually improving and changing her programming.
Oh, yes.
So she will be able to increasingly do more and more things. You can sync her with your whole house. Like if you have a smart house with those smart light systems.
Yeah, the temperature control and stuff.
Yeah, she can turn them on, turn them off. I can control her volume by saying her name and then saying louder or softer, and she'll turn it up, turn it down.
That's great.
On a song like that, you want to turn it up.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You know what I'm talking about? She's just so awesome.
That's
I do
so
love
cool.
her. Now, I would like to be able to change her name because they're all called Alexa. So if they would give me the capability to change her name, which is currently you can't do that.
Yeah.
I think I'd call her Tallulah.
Tallulah.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Just kind of fun.
There you go.
Boss Tallulah around the house. Strange sense of power I have from this. Well, folks, we are so glad that you are joining Alexa and I on the Southern Sisters radio program today. We have got an awesome show coming up. So we'll see you in a minute.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it. There to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1246. 800-826-1246. That's 800-826-1246. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
Hey, KLRN radio family, this is Jenny Earhart. Check out the Southern Sisters radio show every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here on KLRN. Connect with me on Facebook at Southern Sisters Home with Jenny Earhart. You can also catch our Facebook Live videos, unedited and uncensored. Connect with me personally. Email me at radio@southernsistershome.com.
Turn off the telly, Nelly. Come to the table, Mabel. Now sit up straight, Kate. It's time to eat, Pete. Have a banana, Hannah. Try the salami, Tommy. Get with the gravy, Davy. Everybody eats when they come to my house.
And welcome back to the Southern Sisters radio program. I'm about to say something that's going to make y'all very, very happy. And Nick, I think it's going to make you happy, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is that?
Today is National Blueberry Pancake Day.
Yes!
Right?
I love blueberry pancakes.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't know that about you, but I suspected it.
I mean, look at me.
I
love
that's
blueberry pancakes.
Stop it. Don't you be. You are svelte and strong. No, I just had a feeling it's just such a great comfort food, and you're just such a nice guy. It seems to me like nice people like blueberry pancakes.
That's a good measure of character.
I think.
So don't ask people about their political opinions or anything. Just walk and be like, do you like blueberry pancakes?
Yeah.
And if they say no, just walk away.
I agree. I agree. I think you can learn a lot about people. It's a typically American thing, isn't it? Blueberry pancakes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's like the ultimate American breakfast.
It's like just below like apple pie level, I would say. Absolutely.
I just love them. I mean, we had a thing at my house when my kids were growing up. We would occasionally do breakfast for dinner. And that was like, I think the kids like it because they felt like, we're breaking the rules. We would do it. Or what was the other thing we used to do that they loved? I was thinking of it on the way. Oh, yeah. We would occasionally do a carpet picnic.
A carpet? Oh, you just like sit in the living room.
For fun. We'd throw a blanket down on the carpet on the floor, and we'd have our dinner or our lunch or whatever sitting down. And they just thought, on the ground. They just thought that was awesome.
Nice.
So, yes, folks, indeed, National Blueberry Pancake Day. And I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for the perfect blueberry pancakes. And quite frankly, the perfect pancakes, period. Because there is a key to light and fluffy pancakes.
Oh.
Have you ever been, have you ever had a pancake that was kind of dense and flat and kind of heavy?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, well, I'm gonna teach you how not to have that happen. All right, we're gonna get light and fluffy pancakes, and I've got an awesome recipe for you. Which, of course, as you guys all know, any recipes that we talk about on the air are posted on the website. So if you're driving and listening, please don't feel that you need to grab a pen and start writing things down.
Please don't.
Keep your eyes on the road, right?
You can always check it out online once you get home.
Absolutely.
And print it off and have it right there.
Right.
Good.
Or in my case, I can just ask Alexa.
Okay, she didn't turn on.
She didn't hear me that time. I was covering my mouth so she wouldn't hear me. Okay, guys, the best blueberry pancake recipe in the world and the only one that you will ever need. It all starts with the batter, okay? A good batter and a good technique is going to give you a light and fluffy pancake every single time. You got it? The key to a light and fluffy pancake is to not overmix the batter. And that is hard for some people.
Yeah.
You know what? You put a spatula in their hand, you put a whisk in their hand, a mixing spoon. They just want to beat something to death with it.
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Right?
Yeah, I go crazy.
Yeah.
And
you feel like if a little stirring is good, a lot is even better.
I instead of trying to mix it, I try to turn it into like a slurry. You know what I'm saying?
I know
just
exactly
go a
what
little
you're
too
saying.
over the top with it sometimes.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Don't do that, Nick. Don't do that anymore.
I learned right here on the Southern Sisters Radio program.
All you want to do is first of all, the overmixing makes a denser batter and a heavier pancake. Okay, so you're just going to mix it lightly, and it's okay to have some small lumps in it. You're not trying to beat all the lumps out. Those lumps are going to absorb into the liquid and dissipate when they're cooked anyway. Don't worry about that. The perfect batter, guys, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, we're in the South here, so we like White Lily. Okay? Use the brand you like. I'm just a big fan of White Lily. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt, 4 tablespoons of sugar. That's going to give a hint of sweetness, not too much, right? And then also 2 large eggs. And you want to beat those eggs before you combine them, all right? So you're mixing everything together. You're going to add in 3 cups of buttermilk. This is worth it, folks, okay? This is a great pancake.
Oh, yeah.
Mix it, okay? Mix it, incorporate everything. But we're not going to beat it to death.
Okay.
Okay? So we got a nice soft batter, maybe with a few little lumps in it. Don't worry about that. Now, you're going to heat your griddle or your skillet, whatever you're using, to medium heat. You don't ever want to take it higher than that. In fact, I recommend once you've got it up to medium heat, maybe turn it down just a little bit. We want maybe the low side of medium.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? This is essential. We're not going to be burning any pancakes on the Southern Sisters Radio Show. Now, you can test the heat of your griddle or your skillet by dropping a few drops of water on it. If the water bounces around and spatters a little bit, the griddle is ready, all right? And then brush it with a little bit of butter.
Oh, yes.
Okay? Now, you can use spray oil if you want.
That.
But let me tell you, this is just going to make it even better.
Just melt some butter. Do it the good old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I grab a stick sometimes and just take the stick and just kind of rub it.
Yeah,
just kind of rub it right on top, you know. Now, you're going to carefully ladle your batter onto the griddle. What size? Well, that's up to you. Okay. I know we have listeners out there. Admit it. We got guys out there that love the little silver dollar pancakes, right? You like the little ones because they're fun. Some of them like ones that are about 6 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, if I can make myself a pancake that can fill the entire diameter of my plate, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. Me
Great
too.
big ones, you know. Now, of course, then you do need a big turner. You need a big spatula, pancake turner
absolutely.
to flip that thing over, right? Now, so that's what you're going to do. Go to the size pancake that you like. Now, you're going to take a handful of blueberries and you're going to scatter them right on top.
Okay.
Don't mix them into your batter because they're just going to sink to the bottom of the batter, and then you're going to have trouble scooping out the right amount. And I don't know, call me OCD. I just kind of like them spaced out nicely.
I totally understand.
You know, there's a way to do this so you get at least a blueberry or a part of a blueberry in every bite.
Yeah, you don't want like the blueberry clusters or anything. You know, absolutely.
It ain't right. So just scatter your blueberries the way you like them. I like to kind of spread them out evenly. And now, how do you know when your pancake is ready to flip? Okay, there's a couple of things here. You're looking for bubbles on top, not just 1 or 2. You want lots of bubbles, lots of little bubbles all over the top. And then you want your edges to be slightly dry, okay? You want to see that little bit of dryness and that cooked indication around the edge of your pancake before you flip. Okay. That's going to keep the batter from flying out all over flying out everywhere.
I've
when
done
you
that
flip
more
it.
than once.
Got it? I wouldn't admit it if I had. Yeah, I would.
We all goof.
Yeah, we
it's
all.
Okay. It's part of the fun.
It is, right? And a lot of times it's the first one that gets messed up.
Oh yeah.
I will say that when I make crepes, the first one is always a throwaway. Something about it, I'm not in my groove. You got to get in your groove, folks.
Crepes are hard.
They are, right? They are. I love them, but they're tough. So flip your pancake, and you're going to want to cook it on the other side about 1 to 2 minutes. You'll know when you're ready.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You'll know. You'll just have a feeling. It'll speak to you, right? Okay, now, I would recommend having an oven warmed up to about 175 degrees with an oven-proof plate in there. That's where you want to start stashing your pancakes. In a family my size, that's got to go on for a little while because I can cook. I've got a nice big griddle. I can cook about 3-4 big good-sized pancakes at a time. But when you've got 6 kids and assorted spouses, right?
Yeah, one kid can knock down 4 or 5 pancakes depending on what else is going with it, right?
Or one Southern Sisters radio host could do the same. I'm not apologizing. I can put away some pancakes.
Hey, there you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But that's what you want to do, guys. Heavenly blueberry pancakes. Now, I would take a little bit of maple syrup, right? And I would warm it in the microwave. Just warm it up a little bit. Yeah. Right? A little spread of butter. Drizzle that over the top.
perfect.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness.
So happy National Blueberry Pancake Day. It just makes me happy to talk about it.
Wonderful.
Doesn't it? And, I was thinking, while we were on the subject of National Blueberry Pancake Day, I thought, why don't we talk a little bit about blueberries in general?
Okay.
Because let me tell you, Nick, I don't know if you know this, they are a superfood.
Really?
A superfood. I'm giving you another reason to go make your pancakes.
There you go.
All right? Number one, health benefit of blueberries, they combat aging. Okay?
All right.
So a woman of my age, who is just barely
in your early 30s.
On the no, another reason I love you. I love it. You just lie.
It's just a little fib.
One of your appealing attributes, Nick. Okay, guys, blueberries combat aging. Yes, they do. Nutrients that they have nutrients that combat inflammation, which is at the root of nearly every disease.
Yep.
Heart disease, diabetes, cancer, right? They also boost your brain power. And I could use a little of that.
Now you have an excuse to eat blueberry pancakes every day.
Every day of the week, thank you. The higher amounts of phenols are known to be neuroprotective agents, right? They protect our brains from degeneration.
Wow.
Okay? Have your blueberries every day. Blueberries are cancer fighting, right? High in antioxidants.
Nice.
They also support digestion. They're high in fiber. That's good for you folks.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They promote good heart health. They help to lower your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, and raise your HDL naturally. That's the good cholesterol, right? They also help lower your blood pressure. Got
this
it?
is all win.
Are you just
win?
Yeah, I know, right? This is so wonderful. Your skin, they restore hormone balance and help to fight acne, right?
What?
Okay, you got a teenager in your family struggling with acne? Give them some blueberries. And they also aid in weight loss because they're low in calories, they're high in fiber, they fill you up.
And the best part is they're sweet and yummy.
Sweet little beauties, I'm telling you. I want some for dinner.
There you go. I say I know what I'm doing for dinner tonight.
Blueberry pancakes. Okay, folks, we'll be right back. We're talking about how to get an organized and tidy closet.
Oh, do have a bagel. Now, don't be so bashful, Nashville. Everybody eats when they come to my house. Hey, this is a party.
All writers are prone to becoming so attached to our characters and stories that we struggle to see why a passage may not be working. It takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing to full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, shaping stories into masterpieces that can stand the test of time. Editing services are provided for all genres and all age categories. Services range from critiques of the short story through to the line edits of the full-length novel and copy editing for those preparing for publication. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your website, as well as help with those book blurbs and promotional material. We won't abandon you to the masses. We want to celebrate with you in your successes. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services and prices, visit us at blackwolfeditorial.com.
You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1246. 800-826-1246. That's 800-826-1246. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it, there to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course. Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
This is Jenny Earhart with Southern Sisters Radio, and I'm your Southern Sister. In case you didn't know, you can check us out every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here on KLRN. And I'd love to hear from you. Email me at radio@southernsistershome.com.
Dieu, que c'est lâche, que c'est fâcheux, quelle tragédie, quel tracas.
And welcome back to the Southern Sisters radio program. Do you understand what she's saying?
Not a word of it, but I enjoy it regardless.
Doesn't she sound awesome, just the way she's singing it? Yeah, I was a Spanish girl. I didn't take French.
Me too. I took Spanish class.
But guys, that music is going to set us in the mood, okay? So when I hear that song, I just kind of imagine like a woman in her closet. You know what I'm saying? Selecting her outfit for the day. You know,
there you go.
Selecting her heels and her putting herself together, shall we say? As a lot of women in the South refer to it, we are putting ourselves together.
That's very true,
right? It's a lot easier to do that if you have a clean and organized closet.
Yes.
Okay.
And closets can get out of hand really fast.
Right? Things can go south really quickly.
Quick.
I know what you mean. You have the pile that just keeps getting bigger and bigger, right? My mother always said, take it off, and when it comes off, it either goes in the dirty clothes hamper or it goes back onto a hanger.
Yeah.
Or folded, whatever.
Yes.
It should never go to like that secondary location. It should never go from your body to the chair or your body to the floor or your body to the bed. It needs to go where its ultimate
directly
you know?
where it needs to go. Very good point.
Yes, and I'd like to say I've always abided by that, but the answer is no, I have not. I have not. But I have to tell you, for those of you folks, our Southern sisters, and hey guys, I know you're listening too, for those of you that have ever gotten into your closet and really given it a good once-over, you know, gotten it organized, but don't you feel good afterwards?
Oh man, that is one of the most accomplished feelings is once you're like, I finally know where all my shirts are and my pants and my shoes, and thank goodness.
Doesn't it just makes getting dressed in the morning so much easier?
Oh, yeah.
A more pleasant experience. I have a little hook in my closet, and that is where I like to, and it doesn't happen that often, but that's where I like to hang my outfit that I'm going to wear the next day.
Yeah.
Like I pick it out, and you know, when you get up in the morning and you're running late, you got your coffee, you're trying to get ready, and to walk in and like, that's what I'm wearing. I already picked it out, right? That saves you so much time.
It does.
We're going to give you some tips, folks.
All right, here we go.
We are. So we know that a clean and organized closet can give you peace of mind, right? It can save you time and money also, according to the experts, right? The closet experts.
Yeah, they're out there.
They're everywhere,
there.
right? But however, we tend to clutter those closets with clothes that don't fit, linens, tax records, and anything else we want out of sight. I'll admit, I have stashed things in my closet before that I just wanted to get out of the way.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, that was cleaning my room. Throw everything in the closet and close the door and hope Mom doesn't open the closet.
Mom doesn't look.
But Mom is smarter than that.
You were such a bad boy, Nick. You were so bad. Now, guys, did you know that we wear about 80% of our clothes 20% of the time? Does that make sense? That means we're wearing the other 20% most of the time. Got it? Okay, so here's what you need to do. When the clothes pile up and it reaches the point when you don't even want to open your closet door, it's time to take some drastic action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Trust me on this. Okay? Now listen, according to Adele Mahan, who is owner of Fresh Start Transitions in Charlotte, North Carolina, that's typically when people give up on the closet and start dumping clothes on the chair, right? And then next thing you know, it starts imploding into the rest of the house, right? It kind of starts in the closet. That's usually where it first goes bad. Now, consider some helpful hints. I've got helpful hints. Consider some helpful hints I've got for you on how to keep your closet, ladies and gentlemen, in tip-top condition. Let's start with the beginning. Let's say we got a messy closet. Number one, we want to empty the closet.
Yep.
Okay, I have always kind of done it this way. Everything needs to come out.
Yep.
Start with a clean, fresh slate. Take everything out of the closet. Once everything is out, it's easier than to dust, vacuum, or even paint your closet. I did that one time.
Yes.
I just needed a fresh coat of paint, right? So everything comes out. Give it a good cleaning while it's empty. You know, get down there, get all the suction, all the dust out of the corners.
The places you never go.
The places you don't go, because ultimately that can kind of end up on your clothing anyway, right? Now what you want to do, step 2, is you want to categorize, okay? Categorize and then purge. Okay, here's how we do this. We're going to separate your clothing into categories, right? You're going to have each pile is going to be one type of item. You got all your pants together, your skirts, your blouses, your shoes, your boots. Now, in my closet, that deserves a category unto itself. Boots just make me happy.
Boots separate from the rest of the shoes.
Yeah. They make me happy. They have their own personalities. You know, the first day of fall is when I'll wear my first pair of boots.
There you go.
I don't care if it's 95 degrees. It's the first day of fall. The boots are going on my legs.
There you go.
Now, listen, guys, back to our topic. Go through your clothes and please be really honest with yourself, okay? If you haven't worn something in a year, or if it's in poor condition and it doesn't really fit, get rid of it. All right. There's no point in spending time organizing clothes that you're not even going to wear.
Yep.
This is hard for a lot of people because you're in your mind, you're thinking, I spent money on that. You know, maybe someday I'll wear it again.
Yeah, now that I found it and I know where it is, now I want to wear it. Well, yeah, you're not going to do it.
No, and there's a couple of tricks for that too. We'll talk about how you can maybe give it a second chance, and if you don't wear it, then throw it out. But it's important to remember that as time goes by, the clothing styles change.
Yes.
Also, may I say, ladies, the appropriateness of certain clothes change. Okay?
Absolutely.
I will tell you right now that I don't think that midriff shirts have any place in any woman's closet over the age of 45, 50. Okay? It's just, that ship sailed.
Yeah.
All right? Even if you look good in them, it may not, it's going to embarrass your teenagers if you wear that.
It will.
You know what I'm saying? So that needs to go away. So go through your closet, be really honest. Like I said, start purging. For items that you're going to purge, you need to ask yourself, could someone else use this? All right. Now, I have tried to pass my clothes down to my teenagers. I usually get a really funny expression from them.
Thanks, Mom.
No, they don't. They got their own styles. Now, here's what you can do if the teenage girls don't want your clothes. You can donate the item to a local charity or to Goodwill, and it will go to good use. If it's too worn to give away, you just need to go ahead and trash it.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Just go ahead and toss it out. Now, the next thing, guys, you can do is try the hanger experiment. This would be a good one for you, Nick, if you have found a shirt that you hadn't worn in a long time because it was kind of lost in the no man's land that was your closet, right? Here's what you can do. This is an experiment. Okay. Put all of your hangers backwards. Okay. You got it?
Okay.
So after you wear and wash something, put it back on a hanger facing the correct way. That means that you've
used it.
Used it, right? So at the end of 6 months, anything left hanging in your closet that's on a backwards hanger, that means you didn't wear it in 6 months.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that's a very good idea.
You like that?
I never thought
so
about that.
So you find that beautiful pink paisley shirt, Nick, that you used to love, right?
Hey, I have one of those.
I believe you. Hang it backwards. See if you wear it in the next 6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Got it? You're gonna wear it to the studio next week, aren't you?
The next time you're in here. Absolutely.
How about this, guys? Store the seasonals. Okay, so consider storage methods for clothes that won't be making an appearance for months. Okay, if it's summertime and you're talking about winter clothes, obviously you're going to give those time. You need to get through the whole year, the whole season. I love those under the bed storage pieces, the little storage containers, right? excuse me, they're flat, they fit underneath, and that's oftentimes where I will free up space and put some of my winter clothes and vice versa summer clothes in the wintertime to get them out of the way. You can just slide them under the bed. How about this? Find a new home for items that don't belong, okay? Your closet is prime real estate, all right? You don't really need things that don't belong in there. Find a new space. If you've been hiding your Christmas decorations, right, in your closet, it's time to find a new place for those. You can't afford to give up your closet space,
That's
right?
True.
You
got to have room for your boots.
It's the most valuable piece of real estate in my house. This is so true. Okay, how about this, guys? Choose quality over quantity. So here's what you want to do. Consider purchasing fewer articles of clothing that are well made, right? You'll have more room in your closet, and you won't have to worry about the 5 shirts missing buttons, right? This is important, guys, because I think a lot of times we get caught up in trends, and we want to run out and buy a lot of the latest trendy fashions that are going to be, in this month and out 6 months from now or a year from now. And we kind of rationalize. We don't maybe not spend a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to tell you, we should really do a whole segment on that. One day about just what are the essential quality pieces that every man and every woman should have in their wardrobe.
Yeah, absolutely.
The classic pieces, the ones that you do want to spend a good, you want to invest in because they're going to last, they're going to be quality. I think that's important.
I think it is as well. There's some things that just don't go out of style like that, and those are the ones you got to hold on to.
No, I completely agree with that. Now, also, guys, consider your closet configuration, all right? So does your closet consist of a single shelf with one rod running under it, and does that really work for you? Mm-hmm. Consider adding another rod to double your hanging space. I am a frequent shopper at Home Depot.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm the queen of going in and reconfiguring. And listen, I install these things myself. It's not that hard.
It's not difficult.
No, I have a pink tool bag. Right, I've got drywall studs. I've got I can. I could go into business reconfiguring closets. What you're basically doing is taking the space that you have and making better use of it, making it more efficient. Okay. Also, space savers. There's all kinds of little shelves and cubbies, and they have some ingenious little contraptions these days for storing things and saving space. It's a great thing to do.
And those little vacuum bags, that's what I use.
Yeah.
They're outstanding.
I've seen those on TV.
They're so useful.
Very cool. Guys, a tidy, organized closet is a happy closet, and you will be too. We will be right back with our Southern Narrative.
All writers are prone to becoming so attached to our characters and stories that we struggle to see why a passage may not be working. It takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing into full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, shaping stories into masterpieces that can stand the test of time. Editing services are provided for all genres and all age categories. Services range from critiques of the short story through to the line edits of the full-length novel and copy editing for those preparing for publication. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your website, as well as help with those book blurbs and promotional material. We won't abandon you to the masses. We want to celebrate with you in your successes. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services and prices, visit us at blackwolfeditorial.com.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls? Start saving thousands in interest and fees and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1246. 800-826-1246. That's 800-826-1246. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
Hey, KLRN radio family, this is Jenny Earhart. Check out the Southern Sisters radio show every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here on KLRN. Connect with me on Facebook at Southern Sisters Home with Jenny Earhart. You can also catch our Facebook Live videos, unedited and uncensored. Connect with me personally. Email me at radio@southernsistershome.com.
Welcome back to the Southern Sisters Radio Show. Now, with your Southern narrative, sharing stories from around the South. Here is your host, Jenny McCormick Earhart.
The Father, the Son, and the Touchdown Jesus by Carrie Jackson. When my son was a toddler, we were driving down the road one day when he spotted something. He pointed to a football stadium. "Look, Mommy, church." I said, "No, that's a football stadium." Then I paused, which is kind of the same thing. The reason it's cliche is because it's true. In the South, football is a religion. We rear our children with stories of the 12 disciples who followed Jesus around the Holy Land, right along with tales of die-hard fans who follow their teams to games around the SEC in RVs. From time to time, folks get a little confused. There's a group in Alabama who think one day the trumpets will sound, the clouds will part, and Bear Bryant will take the faithful home to glory. A small group of Florida fans are certain Tim Tebow is the Word made flesh to dwell among us. It's no wonder, really, that football, and specifically college football, is so easily confused with church. The smells and bells are nearly the same. Here are some examples. Exodus 28. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Now, college football is played on Saturday. It has the good manners to keep its schedule away from the Lord's Day. This gives those who still practice a faith other than pigskin a chance to keep both in their lives without feeling they've betrayed their true religion. No one ever speaks of which one is more important. Ecclesiastes 10:19. A feast is made for laughter, and wine makes life merry. Now, many rural churches hold dinner on the grounds. Except for a funeral, this is the best food you will ever eat. Southern Christian women will put out a spread, potluck style, for all to enjoy. There is usually fried chicken, deviled eggs, and homemade ice cream. It almost always requires a nap. In football terms, we call this tailgating. Now, Leviticus 16:3-4. This is how Aaron is to enter the most holy place. He must first bring a young bull for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering. He is to put on the sacred linen tunic with linen undergarments next to his body. He is to tie the linen sash around him and put on the linen turban. These are sacred garments, so he must bathe himself with water before he puts them on. Now, when a priest makes his way to the Holy of Holies, he best be wearing the proper outfit and animals to burn. When a sorority girl or fraternity boy enters the grove, if they've had any home training at all, she's in fall's latest fashions and he's got some sort of carcass to grill. Failure to be dressed properly or feed your guests may not result in sudden death physically, but socially. It could put a person's future options for dating on life support. Revelation 4:1. And the voice I first heard speaking to me like a trumpet said, "Come up here and I will show you what you must take after this." Now, God gave John the Revelator a vision at the end times in a dream. He was shown epic battles of good versus evil. This is heady stuff. Lots of writers would like to believe they have been shown signs by God. Occasionally, after a particularly tough season, a historic loss, or an implosion of biblical proportions, some sports writers will believe they've had a dream. Unfortunately, it will not be the stuff of Scripture. He'll make wild predictions, speculate on the future of coaches and players, and stir pots that are best left alone. He'll all but sell the program to China to pay off the trade debt, but he will almost certainly be full of malarkey. Matthew 24:6. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Now, in biblical times, travelers from distant lands brought news from afar. Their news was unreliable at best, but never seemed to stop the Chicken Littles of the time from fretting. In 2017, we call these internet message boards. When someone has a reliable source that says your best friend's sister's boyfriend's brother's girlfriend heard from this guy who knows this kid who's going with the girls seeing Ferris pass out at 31 Flavors, they are not in the know. New coaches are not sending signals through the television by what color tie they wear. Recruits' Twitter feeds are not coded messages. And eating a chicken sandwich for lunch does not indicate that he's committing to South Carolina. But that doesn't stop folks from hoping, dreaming, and praying that they've finally figured it out, whatever it may be. Romans 9:4. They are the people of Israel, chosen to be God's adopted children. God revealed his glory to them. He made covenants with them and gave them his law. He gave them the privilege of worshiping him and receiving his wonderful promises. Now, when all outsiders know about Southern football is bonfires, hog calls, cowbells, or Rocky Top, it can be difficult to understand the loyalty to the sport. If that's all they see, they've missed the point. It's about community. It's about my mother who dressed me in all red and explained in the same voice she used to explain math problems, which was totally no-nonsense and direct. That's Texas. We don't like Texas. It's all about the elderly ladies who won't start their prayer meetings until the game is over, or rush to finish, depending on kickoff time. It's about teaching my son referee signals while wearing a team jersey when he was only 2 years old. It's a community that has history and future. Its fans are a family whose only demand is that you pay attention and care about your team. There's a commitment to excellence, but a loyalty beyond wins and losses. Community isn't easy to come by. It's harder to maintain. It requires a lifelong commitment to sustain. It needs historians, storytellers, jokers, and trainers. It needs people with something to invest, who are often undervalued in other parts of their lives. In other words, it needs Southerners. And we report for duty every fall. And welcome back to the Southern Sisters radio program. We are just so thrilled that you join us every week. You know, Nick, I've gotten a lot of feedback from some of our listeners just, after the holidays were over and, everyone sort of settled back into their normal lives, right? Maybe slightly less chaotic lives, I hope. I don't know. Depends on what kind of holiday you had, I suppose. But, a common theme that I'm kind of hearing from a lot of the feedback we're getting was people that traversed the holidays and had to interact or deal with, shall we say, difficult people.
Oh, goodness.
And, we
absolutely.
Right? We talked about this last month about how sometimes the holidays kind of throw people together that,
probably shouldn't be together that long.
And this can happen anytime. Folks, you can run into difficult people pretty much anywhere. I've run into difficult people at the dry cleaners, at the grocery store. Okay, how many of you have stood in line and counted the number of items? You're in the fast checkout. 10 items or less, right? Okay, you.
My hand is way up in the air.
Right? Okay, I count my items. If I've got 11 items, I don't get in that line. I don't do it. And I don't expect anybody else to either. Now, am I actually going to say something and call somebody out? No. But, how rude is that?
Yeah, no, I agree. I've done it before, though.
You have?
And said something to somebody.
Ooh.
Well, it's one thing if you have 11 or 12. I'm not going to do it. You do it. Nah, whatever. But I've been behind people before, and it's you have like 20 things in your basket.
That's overdoing it. That's overdoing it. Difficult people are everywhere. Folks, you likely have them in your family. I do.
We all do.
Not naming any names. How about in our workplace, right? That's a common place where we may have, because we spend so much time at work.
Yes.
Common place where you may interact with difficult people. There's a couple of tips and advice here that the Southern Sisters have for you for dealing with difficult people. And, of course, the difficult person is never you. It's always that other person, right? I keep telling myself that. Number one tip that the Southern Sisters have for you in dealing with difficult people is be pleasant. Now, sometimes a relationship with a difficult person can be improved with a little extra kindness. Try smiling. Try saying hello when you see the difficult person that you are dealing with. Being friendly is not a sign of weakness.
True.
It can also sometimes diffuse tension.
Oh, yeah.
And you never know. something positive might actually bloom from it.
Yeah.
I've actually had a situation in my life where someone that I thought was detestable and difficult actually became a sweet acquaintance of mine.
You just work past the difference and move on.
How about this? Try offering a compliment. In some cases, a person may be difficult because they feel they're not being heard, appreciated, or understood. So making an effort to point out something they've done well once in a while may actually make things better. All right? And then maybe even try looking within. If you truly want to improve a relationship with a difficult person, it's important to consider whether or not, to what extent the tension in your relationship might be caused by something you're doing.
Yeah.
It may not, but it might be. It's worth looking at.
It is.
You know, they say put yourself in the other person's shoes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do.
It's difficult. But, if you can find your own faults, then, props to you for that.
Right.
To be able to look and go, you know what? I can do better.
I hear you.
Absolutely.
We could all do that,
yes,
right?
We could.
And also, finally, folks, guys, don't take it personally. If after considering your own behaviors and attitude and you conclude that you are not responsible, right? I'm rarely responsible for conflict. No, I'm teasing. If you conclude it's not your fault, guys, don't try to take it personally, right? Accept the fact that you may not be able to change that person, and when appropriate, walk away.
Yep.
That may mean walking away from the person physically. It may mean walking away from the interaction, walking away from the relationship in general, right?
Sometimes that's your only option left for the sake of sanity.
Hello.
But that should be a last resort. Like you said, I think the general rundown is kill them with kindness.
You can do it, folks, right? You Southern sisters out there, you gotta sometimes take the bull by the horns, But
we got faith in you.
We know you can do it.
You can do it.
We have so loved spending time with you this week. Do you know that all of our gorgeous Southern Sisters products on our website, Southern Sisters Home, are 30% off?
30% off?
Gorgeous cottage pillows, all kinds of amazing things.
That's a wonderful little Valentine's
Just use
gift.
promo code as your when you check out. That's all you have to do.
There you go.
And email me. I love to hear from you. radio@southernsistershome.com. Have a fantastic week.
Visit southernsistershome.com and remember to connect with Jenny on Facebook at Southern Sisters Home with Jenny McCormick Earhart.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
This is Slickery Trigger for Rebel Road Tactical. With proper care and feeding, your pistol will be ready when you need it, there to save your life. Shouldn't your gear be that good? Whether you need a holster for comfortable everyday carry or a tough-as-nails holster for your next training course, Rebel Road Tactical has what you need. Check us out on the web at rebelroadtactical.com.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1246. 800-826-1246.
That's 800-826-1246. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
You're listening to the Spark Radio Network, internet radio like you've never heard before. Innovation, creativity, and imagination are all said to begin with a spark. So fasten your seatbelt and take the ride of your life and listen for the spark.
Hey, KLRN radio family, this is Jenny Earhart. Check out the Southern Sisters radio show every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here on KLRN. Connect with me on Facebook at Southern Sisters Home with Jenny Earhart. You can also catch our Facebook Live videos, unedited and uncensored. Connect with me personally. Email me at radio@southernsistershome.com.
You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Hey y'all, it's Jenny Earhart from the Southern Sisters Radio Show. Have you checked out our website, southernsistershome.com? We have the most gorgeous array of gourmet flour sack towels. They will look fabulous in your kitchen, and they're complete with all sorts of Southern sayings, designs. Go to our website and check us out, southernsistershome.com, and guess what? We have a promo going on right now. 30% off your order. Just put in promo code SISTERS at checkout. Also, free shipping on all U.S. orders.